Welcome back to Grey Talks Chelsea. Hope you're all keeping well. I know it's been a while since I've actually been on here. It's been a nice little break. I have kept up with the games. I have been watching the Chelsea. Disappointing result against Wolves since we last spoke. Um, Struggled against Palace and we struggled here again today against Luton. But let's have it right. Luton Town are not the whipping boys we thought they would be. They've From the last time we played them, when we beat them 3-0 at the Bridge, we thought, yeah, they ain't surviving. They're definitely on their way down, and most people thought that. And you were right to think that. But they've shown some fight, they've shown some grit, they've shown the determination. And at Kenilworth Road, it is never an easy game. Go ask Tottenham if it was easy. Go ask Arsenal if it was easy. Go ask Newcastle. Go ask Liverpool. See how easy they found it. And Man City, not that easy. Some of them barely got away with a point, 3 points. It was tough. It was always going to be a tough game. The fans are right on top of you. They make it hard. They make you work. They work for 90 plus minutes, every single one of them. You have to outwork them and then hope the quality can get you over the line. And for 70 minutes, we looked like we had the job done. It looked like we had the answer to how to handle Luton at Kenilworth Road. When Cole Palmer rounded the keeper, slid past another player, made him look stupid and just slid it into the back of the net, I thought, yep, game done, over. And so did all the Chelsea players by the look of it. Because they completely switched off. Cole Palmer was at fault for the goal with Ross. Had to be Ross Barkley. And we just showed again how inept we are at defending set pieces, crosses into the box. Just absolutely useless if it wasn't for Thiago Silva and for Petrovic. Petrovic, what a save towards the end there, dipping the ball onto the crossbar. Luton hit the bar. He got another goal. They had one disallowed. He could have very easily won this game in the last 20 minutes. Very easily. Could have been 4-3. Or even 5-3. Luton Town, for me, if they keep up this fight, they've got every chance to survive in this league. Should they be in this league? Not really, considering the ground they've got, the size of the club they are. They should not be nowhere near here. But the fight and determination, they fight like a big club. And yeah, they've got every right to survive. Just keep doing what you're doing, and there's no reason why they shouldn't be picking up points at Kenilworth Road. Maybe beating the teams that are around them. If they can do that, they've got every chance of staying up. As for Chelsea, we move a little bit closer to Brighton, to Newcastle, depending on results and how they go this weekend. Man United, we're within 3 points of, so who knows what could go on there really. Depending on the other results today and the way they go over the weekend, we could close the gap next weekend against Fulham. No, it's the FA Cup, the next Premier League game, against Fulham. We could close the gap potentially and start to maybe move our way up the table a little bit. But let's talk about performances today, and we'll start with Petrovic because he is really, for me, staking a claim to be the number one goalkeeper for Chelsea currently. I mean, he hasn't put a foot wrong, really. Some of the goals that have gone in weren't really his fault. Maybe the one at Everton, possibly the one where he punched it out in his first game when he first comes in, and you can forgive him for that. But the ones against Wolves and today, I can't really blame him for any of them. He hasn't really put a foot wrong. He doesn't really strike fear into me when the ball's at his feet. He does the most sensible things usually. He's solid. He makes some good saves today. He was called upon and he made a very good save right at the end. And the cup, he made himself a hero. So for me, Petrovic at the moment is our number one goalkeeper. I don't see why he wouldn't be. Sanchez, for me, just, he's so erratic at times. We've got mistakes in him. I feel a lot more calm and a lot more less nervous with Petrovic in goal. So, let's keep him going. Let's keep that run going. Keep the confidence up. There's no reason to change it. Why would you change it again now? Just because you want Sanchez back in the team, it doesn't make sense. He hasn't performed well. Petrovic has been much better and he deserves his spot in the team, in my opinion. Right back, we had Gusto today, and he's been phenomenal since he's come back into this side. Absolutely phenomenal. one of our better players, in my opinion, in the last few games. A shining light. Excellent against Palace. And again today, he did his job. Did what was asked of him. Was made to switch over to left back in the second half and did a decent job there as well. Kept them quiet for the majority until the last 20 minutes where they really put it on us. And he seemed to struggle a little bit, but I'll give it to the lad. He played well today. Disasi, solid for the majority again. And again, towards the end, struggled as well. Same with Thiago Silva. If it wasn't for Thiago Silva today, jeez, my goodness, how angry he was at the end. And that's just standards, really. That's just perfectionist, being wanting the best, not being happy with what he delivered today and what his teammates put him through in the last 20 minutes. He had no one in front of him really helping him, and that's the major problem. The defenders aren't all to take the blame for today. They're not really, because the midfield in front of them did not help them. They had no protection whatsoever. Levi Colwell, I thought I had a better game today at left back. And I think it was probably the right choice to play him, because that's what Luton do. They hit those balls to the back post, and there's usually someone a big lump there at the back to nod it into the back of the net. And putting Levi Colwell at left back kind of made sense. Gusto at right back kind of made sense. They're a bit taller. And yeah, Maatsen would have struggled today. So anyone saying Maatsen should have played left back today, yeah, no. Wouldn't have worked. Would have got exposed a lot more than Levi Colwell did today. I thought he had one of his better games at left back today. Midfield, I thought were not very good. I thought Caicedo had one of it was okay today, but I thought Gallagher was all over the place. And when you do that, you got to make sure you win the ball. I thought both of them gave away far too many free kicks around the edge of the box, costing us free kicks, costing us, giving us them chances to equalise. Pretty sure they did from one of them, if I remember rightly. I'm not sure, but yeah, they were just giving away, and it's so dangerous because that's what they want. They want you to give away free kicks around the edge of the box, and they weren't the only two, but the majority were coming from them. And Gallagher was all over the place, and he left Caicedo isolated at times, and he does that a lot. Goes out of position to try and win the ball back, and he barely ever does, really. It wasn't a good game from Gallagher today. I wasn't impressed with him today. Caicedo, not great, but better than has been in the past. But yeah, we need to fix up in the midfield. We really do. Am I upset with Gallagher going? Not really. I will be if there's no replacements coming in, because the people that we have got in midfield are either just not available, can't stay fit, or just not good enough at the moment. If we're going to sell Gallagher, we need to bring someone in. It's that simple. Enzo, for me, when he came on today, not good enough. Not good enough. Just not up to the pace of it. I don't know what's wrong with him at the moment. Obviously not well, not fit enough. He needs to go away and sort himself out and come back. We need to find that old Enzo that started off at Chelsea. This one is just not the same at the moment. There's something clearly wrong. He's either being played out of position, or he's not gelling for him at the moment. He's not getting used to the new players that are around him. He's not, I don't know what it is. Something needs to be sorted out there. The midfield is just not gelling. They're not working. It's not working. Whatever he's telling them to do, whatever they're doing, it's just not working going forwards or defensively. They are the major issue here. Felt Nicholas Jackson is a left winger. That was the problem. He is not a striker. Asking him to play up front, lead the line for us all season. He's actually done a decent job. We've got to give the guy credit. He scored 7 goals. And today, I think he proved the point. Because he played really well on the left. He did a good job. I have no problem. That ball through to Cole Palmer for the 3rd goal. Fantastic. The way he showed some strength to hold off the player, to turn the player, to link up, to play the ball through. Very, very good. I was impressed with Jackson today. He had a good game. One of his better games. Even though he didn't really get in and look like he was going to score, he had a decent game. Put himself about. I understood why he played left wing today. I understood why Mudryk didn't play today. Because Mudryk was going to get kicked all over the place. He was. That's what Luton were doing all game. So it made sense that he wasn't in the team. Because we didn't want him to get kicked over again, get injured again. Same for Nkunku. didn't want to see him in there getting absolutely battered and potentially being injured again. We didn't actually need them out there. I didn't see the point in bringing them on. To be honest with you, and Nkunku, he barely did anything today. He didn't need to be out there. He really didn't. I don't know why we risked him. Madueke was fantastic today. Again, another good game for the lad. Just keep him going. Keep playing him there. Keep that confidence going because it's working. Got a good goal today. And what can we say about stone cold Palmer? Ice cold Palmer. Wow. What a performance. What's going on with this thing? There we go. Sorry about that. Camera for some reason started to play up. And yeah, stone cold Palmer. Ice cold Palmer. Just fantastic today. What a signing that lad has been. Made a goal, scored 2. What more can we ask from him? First one in the first half, a bit of a mistake from Luton. He's passing it straight to the lad, but what a finish. Second one, way he lays it off to Madueke. Brilliant. Madueke just bangs it in the back, and a very good finish from him. Keep that confidence up, lad. Let's keep it going. Keep him in the side. Cole Palmer has to play in this team. At the moment, Pochettino's got some decisions to make because Mudrik's looking good, Madueke's looking good, Cole Palmer's looking good, and Nkunku's fight on looking good. We've got some good attacking players there. Do we really need to bring in more? I think we do need an actual striker, but who drops out at the moment? That's the question. Who do you leave out of that front lineup? Because they're all looking good. Madueke, keep him going. Why not? Why drop him now? 2 in 2. Cole Palmer, my goodness, has to be one of the first names on the team sheet. Nkunku links up the play really well. Could he play up front? Who knows? Well, I think that's what they're going to try and do, maybe. I think that might be the answer. And Mudryk on the left has been amazing. He didn't play today, but I don't understand why he got a knock against Palace. Why risk him here against Luton? Because he's going to get the absolute shit kicked out of him. Sterling hasn't been good enough. Brozier hasn't been good enough. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets sold. Because today he was absolutely useless. Useless today. Really was. Ineffective. This is Luton Town, mate. Come on. Just did nothing for me, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's the one who is sacrificed along with Ian Martin. I don't want to see Conor Gallagher go, but if he does, we need at least to make sure Lavia, Enzo, Caicedo can all stay fit, can all gel together, work together, and actually play together, and it actually looks good before we even think about selling Conor Gallagher. That's what we need to do. I like Conor Gallagher. He's a good player. But he's not at the level we need. He's not. He wasn't a few years ago. And he's not now. And I wouldn't mind him as a squad player, but we need better. We really do to come into this team. That's my answer. Really, in the January transfer window, the first thing we need to do is get as a striker. We need to work on the spine after that, going down, work our way down, in my opinion. A midfielder, if necessary, if Gallagher leaves. A goalkeeper, really, because Sanchez ain't good enough, and Petrovic is good. But I would rather have, at some point, maybe even a left back. If he ain't rating Chilwell and Cucurella, they ain't staying fit. Maybe a left back, but yeah, striker's the main option. Main thing we need at the moment in this team. After that, yeah, work on the spine, get some more experience in there. If we're going to sell Gallagher, we need to replace him with better quality. If that's what we're looking to do. And hope and pray that like the likes of Lavia and Caicedo and Enzo can stay fit consistently and play consistently well enough to gel enough to not warrant Conor Gallagher to be in the side. Then I understand why we would sell him. Centre backs, we've got Thiago Silva there, but he ain't getting any younger. but he's still performing well. He's been absolutely amazing. But again, it's the same sort of thing. Do we really rate Badia Shield and Disasi? Is Colwell ever going to get a chance to play at centre back? Will Fofana ever be fit? I mean, it's understandable to think that we might need another centre back to come in, an actual one with quality to actually lead the back line, sort them out and organise a bit more. For me, that's another player like we might need. And then it works down to the goalkeeper. Do we need to replace Petrovic? Is Petrovic our number one now? Is he good enough to be number one? Has he been tested enough yet? That's another question that needs to be answered in the future. So let me know what you think down below. Thank you very much for watching. I'm happy with the result today. We move to the FA Cup now. Preston North End is next. I'm confident. It's going to be a decent one. We'll see what happens. And the transfer window opens in a matter of days. And we'll see where that goes as well. You'll be hearing a lot more from me. Talking Chelsea. I'm Gray. And I'll see you next time.